so, yeah, life's been good.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. There are so many people in a worse situation than myself, so I'm happy.
But you know, my philosophy is when we can wake up in the morning and we can see the sea, we can walk, we can express ourselves. So this is enough to be happy for the day.
Absolutely right. My philosophy is very similar. If I wake up in the morning, I'm breathing. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't really be here. I have a big operation 7 years ago.
Yeah.
You know the aorta? The main
Thing what's going, yeah.
kaput, 100% kaput.
So the canal, what's going here?
Goes to the heart, down and into the femoral artery. 100% blocked. I didn't understand. I thought, because when I first came from Australia, I went to England and it was cold. And I think, oh, it's the weather. My legs are hurt, it's the weather. And then the summertime came and I still feel the same. I'm getting worse.
The legs were hurting.
I couldn't walk. Maybe 10 paces.
Where did you have the pain in the legs?
In the legs.
Here or there?
Mainly in the calf here
Okay.
to start. And then if I walked to my bike, the pain would come up here and right around here. And I could feel nothing, like dead. My big sister said, go and have a look, get the hospital to check.
You were in Australia this time?
This was in England.
In England, okay.
So they filled me with some liquid, some dye,
And you passed
the
by
MRI, yeah. So they have a look at the cardiovascular system. There they go. They're called total occlusion of the aorta.
How is called this one?
Aorta.
Aorta.
So I have artificial now. They cut open and they put in a new nuevo, like a tube like this,
And they put a new,
brand new. From
brand new.
Yeah.
And what is that for material? What?
Material.
Yeah.
It's called Dacron, like nylon, like a nylon, like a plasticky. But what happens? They put it in, and they connect to the heart, and then to this femoral artery and this one, so the blood can flow. And all the original, the tissue in your body grows onto it, grows around, so it becomes like a natural part of the body. If it doesn't reject, and mine was very good. So,
But you take medicaments for not rejecting because it's an implant?
do you know what I take? Brazil nuts, Nuevo de Brazil.
You eat Brazil nuts for this?
Yeah,
To don't reject the implant the body? Brazil nuts?
yeah.
My
Because
God. Really?
a Brazil nut contains a chemical called selenium. The artificial from the pharmaceutical company, they give you this that you have to pay, little tablet. It's synthetic version of the Brazil nut, but they don't tell because they can make a lot of money. From Brazil nut, they don't make money.
So how do you find it out with the Brazil nuts?
My family are very alternative. You know, we always look at different options. We're all vegetarian, so we have a very natural life. I know I smoke cigarettes still, not a big problem, but I don't eat animals. I don't have anything to do with. And the problem was, of course, this was milk, leche.
The milk was producing the damage of this?
See, leche de vaca. Vaca, cow.
Yeah. So if it will be, sorry to interrupt you,
It's okay.
if it will be good milk, it will be less.
Milk is bad for human body. A lot. I used to have a lot in Australia. A lot of milk, like this, every day, maybe 5 or 6.
You were drinking.
Drinking milk, eating ice cream, chocolate.
There is milk always.
But then I changed to like a soy milk. But I don't have milk. I don't have milk in coffee or anything. So
I drink also now with milk. No?
occasionally I still have a milk, no problem, but not every day. So this was the problem. And they told me that I said, well, what about the smoking? He says, the surgeon said, the smoking is not good, but it's not the problem. The milk is the problem.
The milk damaged this problem. This, what is called acute
Aorta.
aorta. And the first symptoms was in the legs,
In the calf, in the back.
in the back.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah. like aching.
Okay.
So, but I just thought that was normal. Just because I wasn't, well, I'm quite fit. I used to surf all the time. But this was just, but it got worse and worse until eventually they checked me in the hospital with the MRI machine and, okay, here's the problem. Nuevo aorta.
I had a friend, she had a transplantation of the knee of the, what is called it? What will clean the water?
Kidney.
Kidney. And she was taking medicaments to not get rejected. But this is so. How long is the operation?
7 hours.
No, how long is it ago?
Oh, 7 years.
And you take Brazil nut 7 years
Yeah.
from the first time after the operation, or
first-
you was taking first?
The first week, 2 weeks, I have the tablets from the doctor because I didn't know. But I have problem with these tablets. I have an ache in the back and some side effect, they call.
From the tablets, huh?
Then I start to do the research and look at the ingredient in the tablets, and it's selenium. So, Brazil nut, it's more selenium.
So you was research which food have selenium.
Yeah, and it's Brazil nut. It's about number one. With a tablet, you have to take 2 tablets every day. With a Brazil nut, you can have 1 Brazil nut every month is enough.
One Brazil nut every month.
Is all that you need because the selenium is.
And
very
you
high.
use one Brazil nut one per month,
I have more because I like Brazil nut. I just like them. I eat them anyway.
but you use them, you use them 6 years and you don't have any problems about the rejection.
No problem. Same problem.
Lovely story to hear that.
I think it's more people need to know, but the company, they don't want people to know this.
Yeah, of course.
Because they make a lot of money
A lot of
from the statin tablet. Millions, billions and billions. So, give me a Brazil nut every day. Perfect.
By the way, I'm Constantino from Greece.
David,
Hi David, nice to meet you.
Constantinople.
Constantino.
Constantino.
Constantino, yeah.
Okay.
Like Constantinople.
Okay, yeah.
It's Istanbul, you know, it was King Constantino had to create the city, that's why she was called like that.
Okay, yeah. So what brings you to Spain?
Nothing, I'm living 17 years in a mobile home and
Okay.
traveling around.
Okay, cool.
So one time here, one time there.
All in Europe?
Yeah, in Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's getting more hot with the summers here.
It is very hot. Last night we played in Vera, maybe 100 kilometers south.
Was more hot, no?
Yeah. And on the night before in Torrevieja, in a big Irish bar called the Stray Sod. A very popular bar for the Irish people and English and Spanish. And it was so hot and it was dripping.
Yeah.
The water, everything. We're playing like,
Especially when it's close in the seat and the humidity in the night.
yeah, absolutely. But it's okay, you know. I still rather do that than working in a factory or something like this.
No, of course.
The music car, we play for 2-3 hours, finish. Oh, we have to pack the equipment.
And the important thing is, David, you do what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always believed human beings should do the thing that they want to do, if possible. Not work all their life. They're very unhappy. So many people, I hate my job, I don't like this. Come on, you're alive. Enjoy nature. A lot of my friends from school, the same age, I look at them now, they look like old people. They are old men because they think about old, they're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 61 and I still feel the same as when I was 21.
Yeah.
A few more wrinkles maybe. Sometimes in the morning it's more difficult.
These laugh wrinkles, they make you beauty, David.
But yeah, life is good.
Yeah. No, we need to be satisfied that we have the chance to pass in. What's happened after that, nobody knows, but...
So enjoy while you're here now.
Huh?
Enjoy
Yeah,
it now.
yeah. That's why I stopped working when I was 40. I give it all up.
Yeah,
No business, no work, no...
sensible. You have a better quality of life.
I buy a caravan and I realize my dream. I wanted always to travel.
Did you think you go back to Greece?
Yes, one time I will go back.
Yeah,
But you know, I'm born in Greece, it's a paradise.
yeah. In Melbourne, so many Greek,
I know.
very many.
And then sometimes sirtaki on the street, no?
And they make coffee, and it's so thick. It's
Yeah.
like you can put the spoon in, and it just stays like this.
Yes. The Greek coffee.
In the bottom is like thick.
Yeah,
You can eat.
When it's finished, it's like
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah. But no, I have many Greek friends in Melbourne. Yeah.
I think Melbourne have the most Greeks comparing to Australia.
Yeah.
To all cities. Yeah.
Per capita, outside of Greece, New York has got a lot of Greeks, but per capita, Melbourne is a smaller place than New York, but there are more Greek people.
Yeah.
There's a whole area that is for
Comparing
Greek.
to the population. The water is warm here on the sea. Looks much windy today, no?
It's a bit choppy today.
It will be fresh today.
But I think the water is warm.
Okay, the warmest water, you know where you find in Mediterranean?
Greece?
Greece and Turkey. Because they are in the end of the close
Of course.
of
Yeah.
the Atlantic, you know?
Yeah. And in Australia, when you go north, the water is the same. It's always warm. It's a different ocean, obviously. On one side is the Indian Ocean, and the other side is the Pacific. I used to live in Perth, in West Australia, a little place called Fremantle. And when you go north, the water is just like a bathtub. You go in, it's not cold. Very strange. And many creatures.
Yeah?
Many creatures.
Like what?
Oh, the big shark.
Really? I will never go inside that, David.
This has many sharks.
Here?
The Mediterranean, yeah.
Oh.
There's 50 different species of shark.
But
here.
they're small here, no? No, they are
Not
big.
all of them. Great whites, tiger sharks, they're all here.
Ah, they are here too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they all end up in Turkey. The majority is Turkey and Italy. They swim past. Sometimes here you see the blue shark very close. Sometimes a mako shark. But the great whites, they stay in the middle and they keep going through. People say they have breeding ground in Turkey. Maybe it's possible.
Oh.
But many shark out here. But no problem, not a problem. People,
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a shark attack since the 1960s.
Yeah, it's
Long
long
time. But I used to surf in Australia, so always. What is that? What
What?
is this? Oh. You think maybe a shark, on the surf? I'm sitting on my surfboard.
on the surfboard.
On my surfboard. Whoa.
Yeah. There is also a Belgian company. She built motorcycles from the past.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember the name.
In Belgium.
In Belgium, yeah. I don't remember the brand name because a friend of me in Lisbon, he wanted to buy one.
I've got a friend in Belgium.
It
that
starts
does
like
this.
with B or something like that.
I've got a friend in Belgium that does this. His company is called Hermanus. And he takes, maybe he takes like this bike or a Yamaha,
Old one.
and they change, they make modern, but old still looks old.
They take this chassis
Yeah,
and then they make a new engine or whatever.
new engine, new the fuel tank, handlebar, everything, they change, and they're absolutely beautiful. But this is standard, this is, when I buy this brand new from the factory, and it's exactly like this, except the exhaust pipe I change.
Well, yeah, they are small, the exhaust pipe, no?
Not really. When you see from this side, there's a lot of it. but they're very different to the original.
I mean, in the end, they are not small, no?
Oh, the opening,
Yeah,
it's quite small,
yeah. Comparing what I see to the others. Yeah.
but quite loud, very loud.
Yeah.
But the bike works better with these.
With this, yeah.
No catalytic converter, no restriction. Just the pipe is straight from the engine to the end.
Yeah.
Ducati have to change the computer a little bit
Yeah.
for this.
How big is the engine? 600 or
1000.
1000? So it's spicy when you put the gas, no?
It's not the fastest bike out there, but it's fast enough for me.
Yeah.
I've had maybe 270 kilometer, which is too fast. It's scary. So much wind.
Yeah.
You blow like 150 is perfect. 250, whoa.
You can drive 250 with that?
Oh, easy, no problem.
I will not have the courage to drive 250. To be honest.
It's scary. It's not much fun. On a racetrack, different. But here with the Spanish drivers,
Yeah.
not so good. So you must be very careful. But the bike is very lightweight. It only weighs 170 kilos.
The whole. It's
Yep.
very light.
Yeah.
Well, the yellow things are in carbon or what?
No carbon. No.
Aluminium.
All
Aluminium.
alloy aluminium. All very lightweight. The fuel tank is well, actually the fuel tank is fiber, like a nylon. So no metal on the fuel tank. Very lightweight. It's just a beautiful bike. When I see the bike, I go to the exhibition in Melbourne and I have my old Ducati, a red one, little 600. And I see this, I'm like, I like the style because it's old style. So a few months later they release in the shop and I go, right, I'll have this. So I buy it. But I crash.
You crash with this one?
This is number 2. I have
The same
bike.
one or what?
It's exactly the same model. The first one I have for 3 weeks. And I go for a big ride with a place called the Great Ocean Road in south of Melbourne. It's over 1,000 kilometres and it's a road that follows the sea. Beautiful. And I think, see how fast I can go. I only get to 180, crashed.
The engine.
I hit a hole in the road.
You fall down?
Yeah.
Nothing happened to you?
Yeah, I was knocked out, unconscious, and I snapped the knuckle here. But I have my leather, everything, so
You had leather and you had protected the front.
yeah. I have some bruising inside, that's okay, no problem. But the bike was destroyed, completely destroyed, and it's only 3 weeks old.
You had full insurance. So with full insurance pay you another bike?
Yeah,
Great.
and a new helmet, and a new jacket,
Great.
everything. And
Okay, it's worth it to have a full casco.
absolutely. So this one is number 2. And so far, so good. I changed the suspension to suit for my weight. The original one was a bit stiff,
You make harder or softer?
a little bit softer.
Then you have better yeah. It's also good for the back, you know. How will be the weather tomorrow?
Probably the same as today, huh?
Oh,
It's nearly July, August is always, it's always hot here.
I will go to the north. It's more cooler, you know.
Okay, yeah. Like Bilbao, Santander.
Bilbao, Santander,
Nice.
okay, yeah.
I play music in Bilbao, Santander.
Oh,
I do a tour all around Spain, from here down to Cadiz, Cordoba, up to Ribadeo on the north coast, Bilbao, Santander,
Valladolid.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madrid, Toledo, so many different places, Albacete, all the way around.
Toledo, you play one night.
Usually one night, yeah. one night, do the concert, hotel, next day to the next venue. In the old days, when I'm young, they used to take us in an aeroplane. Now we have to drive.
And with Shankira, you play in England or in America or what?
A little bit in England, but mostly Australia.
Ah, okay.
Once in America, in California. I go over to stay with the band Canned Heat. If you hear their song, you would go, I know this song. They have 2, 3 very big songs in the 70s. Huge band, Canned Heat. Canned Heat.
Can't hit. Can it hit? Ah, right. They still exist?
Yeah, they still play. But
They
only,
still play?
only one original.
Oh, really?
The rest are all dead.
So only one person is left from the group.
Now, yeah, the drummer, Pito Della Parra. But when I played with them, they have a few other members. Henry Vestine was a guitar player. He used to play with Frank Zappa.
Uh-huh.
But he liked the blues, so when Canned Heat, Frank Zappa didn't want to play the blues, but Henry, my friend, he wanted to play blues, so he goes with Canned Heat instead. 1967, I think this was. And he played with them up until 1998, because I was playing with them before this. And fantastic, because they have so many memories of the old days. So we used to sit and he'd tell me all these stories. This happened, with John Lee Hooker, with Carlos Santana.
They were all smoking, no?
Yeah.
Frank Zappa too, no?
No.
No?
No.
I read in
No
his,
drugs, Zappa.
I read in his biography that he have a great background
Oh, yeah.
in his biography.
I think so, yeah. But no drugs. Frank Zappa, no drug, no alcohol.
Good.
Completely straight.
If I see Frank Zappa, I cannot imagine that he didn't smoke joints. He don't look like, you know.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, everyone think, you know.
And his music, some of it is a bit weird, and people go, you must have some acid to write this. Nope. And if somebody in his band was taking drugs, he would kick them out.
He kicked them out right away.
Yeah. Yep,
You remember Cat Stevens?
of course.
He have also Greek backgrounds.
Yeah.
He was getting,
Yeah, very popular. He's playing today somewhere, still around the area, in the world. He was at a festival, maybe Glastonbury, somewhere like this, recently. But now he's Yusef, he has a different name.
Yeah, because he get Muslim or he get Buddhist. What way he changed the religion?
Yeah, maybe Buddhist, something
Buddhist,
like
yeah,
this. I think, yeah.
I hear some remix sometimes from Morning Has Broken, you know?
Yeah.
But it's with mix, with bass and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And some of them,
They're good, yeah.
they are good. They are
Yeah.
good. Because they make a lot of old songs with bass inside.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, some of it I think is a bit shit.
Yeah.
The song that was just on, it's my friend, he's in this band,
Uh-huh.
and it's a different song. And now they put this like reggaeton or whatever they call it.
Yeah, sometimes they don't fit nothing in there, yeah.
It can ruin the original, I think.
You rent apartment here or
I have apartment, yeah.
you buy it or you rent it?
Belongs to my Sabrina, my cousin.
Ah, good.
My nephew, nephew. But he lives in Madrid.
Ah,
He bought it 20 years ago.
yeah, it
Brand new.
was cheap, no?
But now because he has a family and a wife in Madrid, so they stay in Madrid. He's the manager for Nike. It's another Greek, I think, Nike.
From Nike.
Yes, Nike from Greece, the word.
Nike.
Nike.
Well, you mean the shoes Nike?
Like, yeah, the same company.
Ah,
I think Nike, maybe the Greek goddess of victory.
it's possible. No, Nike. It can be victory.
Yeah, victory, yeah.
Nike is victory, yes.
That's it, yeah.
But maybe in Old Greek, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what he does. He works there. So he very rarely doesn't come to the port. So when I have this operation, he says, come to Spain and stay in the apartment because it's much better climate. English climate was cold and wet. And to recover, he says, come to the apartment. So I just moved in and I pay his rent. I give him money every month to cover for the electricity, the water, for the bills. And that's it. And I've been there for 6 years now.
Yeah. You've been married, children?
2 boys and a girl.
Ah.
But
But you're divorced now. Like half of the what?
But my ex-wife in Melbourne, we went to school together.
Ah,
So she's my oldest friend. And even today, we talk every day.
really?
We do a video she come here last year. We spend a week together. And in a few months' time, we're going to go to Mauritius. She'll fly from Melbourne, I fly from here. And we're going to have maybe 2 weeks in Mauritius.
So you divorce and you fall in love again? What's going
Yeah.
on, David? Can you explain to me the situation? It's a little bit strange.
It is strange. I don't think there's
But lovely.
But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
I think because when we divorced, because I was away so much with a band, so we just sort of grew apart, and eventually we just separate. And but now is different, a bit older, a bit wiser, but we fell in love again. It's
So,
fantastic.
how old you were when you divorced?
Nearly 50.
15.
50.
50. And then after how many years of divorce you come together? After 5, 6, 7, 10?
6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we also have, the daughter as well, so we have a common interest. So we talk about our daughter a lot, and then we just get closer and closer and closer. And it's beautiful. It's really nice.
But you know her from the school,
Yeah.
young age.
Yeah.
So when did you come together with her? When you were 20 or
Well, when we were young teenagers, we would have sex. The usual.
15, 16, 17, something like that?
Yeah.
It's a long story, man.
But we get married when I'm 30. I think I was 30 when we actually got married. Yeah,
So from 17 till 50, in the end, togetherness.
pretty much.
Married, no married, it's the same. The togetherness, I mean. Yeah. That's a long story. Bravo.
Thank you, Sam.
Madre
Great.
mia, what are you doing, man, David? That's a very rare situation. I need to register you in Guinness Book of Records.
You think so?
Yeah. Now it's coming a little bit, breathe a little bit. This is the only space where I can park the caravan where it's shadow,
Yeah, but now the sun is gone.
Yeah, but till the late day you can have shadow over there.
The same with the bike. I usually come here in the morning or lunchtime, and this is always in the shade. So now, when I get on, I'm going to burn my ass.
Yeah. It's leather, real leather.
No.
If it's real leather, it's not collecting so much heat.
It's a synthetic,
The synthetic is what is.
and it does get very hot. But okay, once up the road, 1 kilometre is okay.
Yeah, by this wind, yeah.
Stand up like that, let the wind go.
Yeah.
It's better. But only one seat, no passenger. It's only made for one person, this bike. It's,
But of course there are accessoires you can put in the back, no? from other companies, no?
Not with this one, no.
Yeah.
It's been made just for one person. They do a model that does have 2-seat, but not this one, because they changed the chassis on the back for this one, so you can't put the foot pegs.
All right.
Underneath the back is the computer, so you can't sit there.
Yeah.
But it's very comfortable. The seat is very comfortable. Everything about it is ergonomically perfect for me. Maybe because of my size, I'm just the right size.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's
somebody
fitting good.
Somebody small or tall may not be the same. But for me, it's perfect.
I was 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the caravan, in my mobile home. They are running 2 ventilators, but it's straight away on the sun. You know?
Oh, okay.
39 degrees. I take a cold water, I come right away here.
No air condition?
No. Instant, you cannot run the air condition, it will fuck up the battery. Oh, I can put more solar panels, more batteries. But usually I go away when it's getting too hot.
A lot of people in August, they go, I have friends, they go back to England in August because it's too hot here for them. But
from Lisbon, where is Lisbon? Here.
Yeah.
And then you go up around till Bilbao, Santander, only this corner. The rest of Spain, it's a hell, especially inside. But the difference between here and mountains here is that in the night you have it humid here, and in the night in the mountains you sleep well.
it's cool, yeah.
In the day we have here the wind, but in the day there's 42 degrees.
My friend has an apartment and it's quite low up the road, and his house is so hot. He can't sleep, it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No breeze, nothing, because it's low down as well and surrounded by other apartments.
So there is nothing.
But I'm lucky because my apartment is quite high.
Then we have the breeze.
And the breeze. In the winter it's cold, so I have to have the heating.
Is the heating or electric or what do you use?
Electric. I have a little gas one as well, you know, the gas.
Yeah, I know.
But last year I put in air conditioning in the whole apartment. And in the winter it can be for heating as well.
From the air condition. Yeah.
Reverse, they call reverse cycle.
Yeah.
So now I have it on cold, and in the winter on warmer. Or I just put more clothes on.
Yeah.
Another jumper or a little jacket, no problem.
I didn't run the heating for the last 3 or 4 years. Because in the winter it's the best time for a mobile home, you know?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You park direct on the sun. You have 25 degrees in the caravan, and outside is 15.
And the solar panel work all year? In Spain, I suppose.
Work all year.
Yeah.
Work all year. And I have the batteries now, I don't know, 12 years. They still work, I don't know why. How is that possible? Gel batteries. Gel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So next time when they broke, I will buy the same brand.
Yeah, gel battery, very good. The technology now is so much better than 10 years ago. Very different. I keep thinking I might change the battery in this and put a gel battery. I had to change a few other little bits as well, but...
Remember the brand Excite?
Yeah. Okay.
This I have new, 12 years ago.
I think maybe this next winter I might change.
And you will not believe it how many times already I push them completely down.
Yeah.
It's happened in the window when I let something open.
When they come back, no problem.
Yeah, they come back. But they are specially built for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Deep enclosing. I want to go to the north, but I'm thinking about it will be passing through the heat in the day.
I think you have to drive in the evening at night time.
Yeah, nighttime or early in the morning.
Yeah. What, maybe a few hundred kilometers? Stop. A few hundred kilometer.
Man, what for interesting story with Brazilians.
Yeah, it's incredible. Huh?
Yeah.
Incredible. I think on the planet there's a cure for everything. In Australia, the Aborigine people, I spend a lot of time with them in the north. They don't get sick very much, and if they get sick, they know we go to this tree, this plant, we take this, we take that, all natural, no problem. All these trees are from Australia. These are gum trees. If that was in Australia, there would be koalas in there.
Ah, yeah.
And the leaves, these are the eucalyptus.
Well, they eat the koalas, they eat the leaves. Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
They're called eucalyptus, and you can buy the eucalyptus. It's a nice, very good for the...
You can make eucalyptus from this plant?
Yeah, yeah.
From this tree, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. You take the leaves. I don't know if you boil or whatever, what the process, but this is the tree that comes from eucalyptus, from this tree.
I was thinking the eucalyptus looks different, the tree.
That's it. It's a gum tree.
This is an eucalyptus tree.
And look, wait a minute. Rub them together.
Yeah.
Recognize? The eucalyptus.
So if I collect these things, I can extract the oil outside.
Yeah, yeah.
From the. They need to be dry or fresh to feed.
I'm not sure. You'll have to research. But you could have a koala. And he would eat them. It's beautiful, huh?
Yeah. It is.
But there's all of these. I think there's 18 of them. All Australia. And you see they're very smooth.
Yeah.
And when they get hot, the bark comes off, so they can cool down. Natural. I don't know how these got here. Maybe many years ago there were some Australians. I don't know. But yeah, they're beautiful.
The Indianas who were living before in Australia, they are still there.
The Aborigine?
The original people who lived before the English people go there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They are still there.
Yeah, yeah. Between 40 and 60,000 years.
Ah, okay.
They have in the north, only in the north.
Ah, they are only in the north.
Yeah, because in the south, the white man has come and pushed them away.
Yeah.
Very sad. Because the whole of Australia was tribes, lots of different tribes all around. But now they're all only in the north.
Uh-huh.
The government did some bad things.
When does the Europeans go there first time?
About 250 years ago.
Okay.
About the same. It's about the same age as America for the white man.
Ah, really? Oh, okay.
Mid 1700s. But I spent a lot of time with Aborigines. I like them. They're beautiful people. They know how to look after the earth and the planet. They only take what they need. They eat turtle and crocodile and this, but they only take.
They eat.
Oh yeah, yeah. They eat everything. But they don't waste anything. They take only what they need and leave the rest to nature, and it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, of course.
And they don't have cancer or anything like this.
We take all what we get to make money.
I know. It's sad.
We don't take what is for the stomach necessary.
No. Most people don't even know. You know, the Brazil nut is a good example.
That's the greedy of the humanity.
Yeah. That's what's fucking.
And
up
that's
this
the
planet.
issue. What's fucking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. Yeah.
They take everything out of the ocean.
It's easy to explain it. Yeah.
They take down the rainforest. They chop everything out.
David, if the economy is not based on the ecological needs,
Yeah,
it's not a healthy deal.
that's right.
It must be based, the economy must be based on the ecological needs of this planet,
Yep.
where the fucking hell we are living.
Yep. And we could learn, people could learn if they go to study the Aborigine people, the indigenous people in America and Australia, because they still learn, they live the old way, which was more economically, ecologically viable.
Do they use money?
In the Aborigines? They trade. We have this plant, we want that plant, they trade like this. It's a nice,
like
nice
that,
system.
yeah.
Nice system. Very good. Very healthy.
You know, there is a village here in Spain many years, from the 70s. So that's mean in this village called Martalena, I don't remember.
It's down south from here.
Yeah. You hear about it?
I think I know about this place, yeah.
So the bank director, the mayor get exactly the same money what the cleaning woman gave. The mayor pay exactly the same rent what the cleaning woman paid.
Yeah, yeah.
And this exists since the 70s, the village.
It's the way, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in Bali, in Indonesia, and it's very similar. In businesses and work, you have the boss, you have the cleaner. Okay, they do as soon as the bell finished, the work is finished, they all come together and they're all equal. It's very good system. I spend so much time in Bali. For me, it's the most beautiful place in the world.
Yeah.
Love it.
I hear from many.
Very nice. Beautiful countryside, beautiful sea, surfing, food. Being a vegetarian as well, it's perfect. But now all the white people go there and they're trying to buy land to build a hotel. What was that?
What was falling down? Ice from the tree. The koala eat it?
Don't know. I think this is a date from the palm up here.
Ah, yes, it smells also like that.
Yeah, it's a date.
Yeah, it is.
Something you have in Greece, I think.
Yeah.
When
We have them south on Crete, you can find them.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I used to like, when I was doing my posting in Melbourne, some time of the year you would see all the Greek men, they come together on a corner and they all bring their produce. It could be olives or dates, and they all trade and swap.
Greek? Yeah?
Fantastic.
They do that, they trade them.
In Melbourne, yeah.
Ah, so they have a market for the Greek products or?
It's not really a market, it's just in general, when you walk around the streets, people will gather and they take a big blanket
Ah, right,
and they put their produce down, and another man
And
will come.
everyone brings something and they enjoy together. Yeah.
So I want dates and you can have my olives. They swap, trade. Perfect. Maybe a little bit of cash, I don't know. But it's a nice system. Because again, Australia has so much fresh produce.
Yeah.
And the Greeks and the Italian, they like to grow everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Their grapes, their olive, their dates, everything.
Papaya? Did you ever see plants papaya in Australia?
Only in the market.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah. In Indonesia we see a lot more. But Australia, it's very diverse, so you have different products in different areas. You can buy mangoes grow. In the north you get a lot of mangoes, bananas, and in the south is more like wheat crops, things like this, ground crops. In the north is more the tropical fruit and vegetable. which is fantastic. So you can get everything, and the papaya, the mango, everything.
Everything in it, yeah.
Very nice.
I dry the seeds from papaya and I use them as a paper.
I think I used to use papaya for my daughter for the nappy rash, for the problem when she's very small.
Yeah.
Natural papaya is better than the cream you can buy from the chemist.
When she get red here,
Yeah.
something infection on the thing. And you put papaya meat. Papaya
Yeah, you slice the papaya and you just get half and like this.
You cream it like a cream.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Natural, and it works very well.
Because of the antioxidants.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I've always liked natural remedies. I think
Yeah.
I prefer natural. You know, if a bee stings you, the best thing to put on the bee sting is honey.
When you get bitten from mosquito.
Not much you can do about a mosquito, but
Yeah.
the bee, if it's a bee sting,
And the bee, yeah.
then you put honey on. It's perfect. They call homeopathy,
Yeah.
homeopathic medicine,
And it's fixed
like
because
treats
of the
lice.
yeah.
Like a snake. If you get bit by a snake, the
You need to
antivenom
put-
is snake venom. Same with the bee. The bee sting, you put honey.
Yeah.
Gone. Perfect. But Western civilization doesn't know this, or they've forgotten. Now they just go to the chemist and pay their money,
Everything, yeah.
and they have an artificial product. It's not good.
A friend sent me a link, so the future food will be meat without any animals.
Apparently,
There are already companies.
Yeah,
there,
I know.
there are.
I think Bill Gates and Elon Musk and people like this,
Yeah.
they know, they invest their money into this. It's not good. It's not good. I don't eat meat anyway, but I think if you're going to eat meat, you should have real meat.
Yeah.
Maybe have a few sheep or some pigs of your own, like many people still do, especially in Spain, in the rural area of Spain.
My grandfather used to have 200 goats.
Yeah, perfect.
I grew up with them.
Yeah. You take a goat for dinner, no problem. But when you buy from the supermarket, it's been injected with steroid and shit.
And I can tell you, I eat cheese from the goats and I eat cheese from the cow. Cannot compare it. Maybe because I grew up with that.
Yeah, much healthier, much better way to live.
But Scientologists say that the degustation of the goat milk and the degustation of the cow milk, so the body adapt more easy the calcium comparing to the vaca.
See, yeah.
But there is also a price difference. That's why, it's
Yeah.
big cow production. That's why we have big pork.
For sure. Well, look at, El Popo, big factory for the pig. Very bad. It's too big. It's too big. The scale is too big. My uncle, when I'm a young kid, my uncle had his own pigs. And we get attached to them, and we have names. And then one day we go, where's Boris? Oh. Anyway, look, I'm going to have to go.
Okay,
I'm going to continue my day.
nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you for the conversation.
Hey, thank you. Thank you
This
for
is
the
your
coffee.
this is your local normally. You come
Yeah,
often.
every day.
Okay, next time when I'm on the way, I'm passing here.
Okay. I shall probably be here. I usually come a little bit earlier,
Okay.
usually before about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But today I have some problems, so I fix this first. Well, I say fix, I don't know. Maybe it won't start now, you're going to have to push.
No worry.
need to get my hair cut.
Yeah. I wish I had your hair.
I
I will never cut them.
It's sometimes it looks okay for a photo.
Yeah.
I'll just show you a picture of my band.
Okay.
If I can find, I think.
With this American band, what do you say? Oh,
No, my band.
ah, okay. In Australia?
Here.
Ah.
So sometimes the long hair is good.
You remember me here, a singer in Germany. From the far you look like him, not close. From the far the hair like Dieter Bohlen. You ever hear it?
No.
Oh, he was very famous in Germany. Yeah.
In the dark at night from a distance, sometimes people go, "Oh, it's Bon Jovi."
Yeah.
Sometimes Kevin Bacon,
Yeah.
and then they come close and they go, "No, no."
You play always the same with the same band here?
Yeah. Oh no, I've played with different bands,
Oh, okay.
and sometimes friends' bands, their bass player cannot be there.
And then they call you.
They call. And if I'm not playing with these, I'll go and do that.
But mostly you play with what's the name of the band you play usually?
Glam Jam.
Glam Jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music of the 70s. T-Rex, The Sweet, David Bowie, Mud. Anything from the 70s.
Did you listen to the last song from David Bowie before he died?
Black Star. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've got it in my car.
He do it for himself.
Yeah, of course. It's very dark. I think it's very dark.
It's dark, yeah, and it's
It's growing on me a little bit. When I first heard it, I was like, oh. But then I understand what it's all about.
exactly.
He knew what was happening. He knew he was going to die. But I still prefer Ziggy Stardust, this era. Spiders from Mars. I prefer this era. I still listen to most of the music I listen at home. It's that era. I like Steely Dan, Frank Zappa, David Bowie, Pink Floyd. Always Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd.
There exists still Pink Floyd. How many are left?
Oh, only one or two.
But Mark Jagger, he cannot stop, no?
Mick Jagger, the Stones. Well, they've lost Charlie Watts now, so I've seen the Rolling Stones 5 times from a long time ago with the originals. Oh, not Brian Jones. But
Brian Jones was with the Rolling Stones?
originally,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But he died in a mysterious way
Brian Jones?
in a swimming pool. Some people say somebody did it. Some people say he had too many drugs. Maybe a mixture. I don't know. But I've seen them five times in England, in Australia, all over.
I like that.
But now the drummer has gone, so for me it's not the same.
Yeah.
Right, I'm done. That's me.
So,
Okay. Once again, thank you, my friend.
ciao. Thank you for your time and the conversation, David.
Anytime. Thank you for the coffee.
I'm passing by when I'm again here.
Okay. Well, I'll see you here again. Enjoy the eucalyptus.
Yeah, ciao.
Okay. Later.
Goodbye, my friend.
Casi hay que reservar. Claro, no. Pero la banca, además el precio muy bien, ¿eh? Nosotros cogemos un plato cada uno. Con un plato, ¿sabes? Se come cenas muy bien. O sea, sí, pues ahora que ya regalan. La van a encantar. La van a encantar.
¿Qué tal? La cuenta con tarjeta, porfa. La cuenta.
Pero tiene no vibra, por ejemplo.
Pero bien, 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 bien.
Sí, naked was on Saturday.